I mean, if we really want to understand how Haiti has got to this point where it looks like it's going to become a failed state, unfortunately, we've got to go back 100 years of international interventions, the United States taking over, countries interfering, particularly 20 years ago, putting Aristide on a plane and taking him out of the country, even though he'd been elected by Haitians to lead a Haitian government. But over the recent years, we've seen that this new army in Haiti that was set up in 2017, it wasn't allowed an army before then, really hasn't been given the training, the weapons that it needs. The police and this army do not have anywhere near the same weapons that the gangs do. There's been a breakdown in law and order and governance. And there are many people who are saying that really this is being stoked up by the international community who want to come back into Haiti and take over the country again.
Well, of course, the Prime Minister was overseas in Kenya seeking to move ahead on a proposed UN-backed security mission. Can you update us on that? Where is that now?
Well, for some time, there's been talk about Kenya sending the army and the police in to help Haiti's government, which makes very little sense. Kenyans don't speak Creole or French necessarily, or Spanish, which are the three main languages in Haiti. They don't know the culture or the context. It would make much more sense to have support from neighboring countries, countries that have always been friendly to Haiti, like Cuba or Venezuela or Bolivia, countries that really credit Haiti with being the first country in the region to throw off colonialism, and so credit Haiti with their own freedom. The Kenyan police and military forces are likely to come in, and it's likely to be a death sentence for many of them who really do not understand the operations that are needed to happen, let alone the layout of the land. And this is deeply concerning, not only now for Haiti and Haitians, but also for the international community generally.
What are the fears for the security, and also the Prime Minister, Henri, who refuses to heed protesters' calls for him to resign?
Well, remember, this is a prime minister without an electoral mandate. He came into power, and there's supposed to be free and fair elections. We're still waiting for them. Really, the words that are being used around international interventions in Haiti are about imperialism and colonialism. And the view of the Kenyans is exactly the same as the view would be of the United Nations coming back in with a mission, or the United States intervening again. Haitians need Haitian solutions for Haitian problems. They need support for their government and their state apparatus to be able to overthrow the gangs, much like the international community has supported Colombia in terms of transitional justice with FARC, or is supporting Honduras and other countries in the region who are dealing with similar problems in terms of gang violence. What Haiti doesn't need, and what the calls are therefore, is for the international community to once again think that Haitians can't solve their own problems with support.
But what you're saying will take quite a fair bit of time. How do they deal with the current security issues right now?
Absolutely. And this is the same problem for failed states, or for states around the world where either terrorist organizations or gangs have more military power and more bodies on the ground than government authorities. I certainly don't propose that there is a one-size-fits-all solution, and we can see even the transition in countries where they are being successful. It takes many, many years. What Haiti needs is support from local countries that understand the context, support in terms of, yes, police and armies, but not as an intervention, but really there to support the Haitian police and army to do their job.
Just how overwhelmed is the police force now? Hundreds, if not thousands, of escaped prisoners are on the streets. So what can they physically do to bring the situation under control? Or is it just a failed state, as you say, and it really will continue to be out of control?
At the moment, there's a state of emergency, and the state apparatus is failing. It's very difficult to know what they can do. It's not only the prisoners that are out on the street. There's huge gang violence, intra-gang violence, as well as gangs seek to take control over one another and take control of large parts of the state, particularly in the West. What can be done in the immediacy is that there can be boots put onto the ground from Cuba, from Venezuela, from Bolivia, the countries that I keep talking about, countries that speak the language, that understand the context. What can also be done now is for the international community to ask Haiti and Haitians what they need, rather than delivering a top-down approach, like I say, it's really going to be a death sentence for many of these Kenyan people that arrive, thinking that they are going to save Haiti and Haitians, and they'll be operating within a context and a climate that they simply will not understand.
Well, Professor Rosa Freedman, thanks for bringing context to this very complicated issue for us. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.